Hi, and welcome to the first ever All-Star Selection Show brought to you by Mojo Sports. We have both championship head coaches here with us today to select their All-Star teams.
You, the people, have voted in who you think should be in the All-Star game. Now, the head coaches will select their players.
Here's how it's going to work. Each owner is going to get 15 seconds to select a player. Ashna will have all her Bacchus Monster teammates that were selected by the fans and players. Kenny will have the same thing. He'll have all the ghost players that were selected by you, the fans. So let's begin there with the Bacchus Monster selections. We have Jason Fernandez. He led his team to an undefeated season. We have Salar Ahmad. Had his best season yet, I think, at wide receiver. We have Victor, terrorizing defenses with his ability to get to the quarterback. And we have Jose, who is an all-around, one of the top athletes in our league. For the females, Ashna herself made it. She showed great improvement in her route running and had great coverage skills on defense. Alyssa David also made the team. She stepped up her game big time and became one of the fastest players in the league. Rounding out the females from Bacchus Monsters, Melanie Williams. All around, she's one of the best female athletes in the game. Now let's take a look at the All-Star team that Kenny will be leading and the ghost selections.
So for the males, Chris Chokovich. 20 TD passes will land you on any Mojo All-Star team. Earl Princeton, freakish athlete, changes the game as soon as he steps onto the field. Johnny Ferguson, always steady Johnny F., led the team in receptions as always. Adam Martinez, newcomer, tied for the team leader in touchdowns and also played great D. Mike Lettieri, Mr. Field Goal, first Mojo field goal ever kicked and also led his team in tackles. Now on to the females. Marissa Jimenez, a game changer, tied for a team leader in touchdowns despite being added after 2 games. Christy Jordan showed she can be a threat in the passing game by catching deep passes from anybody who can get her the ball. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, see who picks first of the remaining players from the remaining teams.
Let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
Ooh. All right, Ashna, you got the number 1 pick. Who's going to be? You got 15 seconds.
I'm going to have to go with Raul.
That's a great selection. Raul is off the board. He had a great season. Okay, at any point, this guy could take it to the house, right? He has blinding speed, great leaping ability, and had a nice year with 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. All right, Kenny, you're up.
It's a tough call. I think I'm going to have to go with Erica. I covered her last week, and was chasing her across the field. I think she's a solid pick.
All right, nice pick.
Erica had a nice season with 9 receptions while recording a sack on D, but she really shined in the playoffs. Quarterback Raul Sharda found Erica getting open all day. She really impressed a lot of people that game.
All right, with our next pick, Ashna, who's going to be?
I'm going to go Avni Morales.
Ooh, nice pick. I like that pick. Avni led the league in female PATs, and this is 1 year after her ACL surgery. She had the game of her life as she threw for a playoff touchdown and had many receptions to go along with it in the playoffs. All right, Kenny, your next selection?
Next selection's got to go to Chris Morales.
I like that pick. That's a very nice pick.
So Chris Morales started off well as the Hoosiers quarterback, but then injuries slowed him down. Not like he wasn't slow enough already. Back as a wide receiver for 3 games and recording 15 catches, he stepped it up in the playoffs with 3 interceptions.
All right, moving on. Ashna, your next pick?
I'm going to have to go Joyler.
Joyler. Nice pick. Joyler really had a great season with his new team. He had 10 receptions, and 5 of them went for touchdowns. Talk about a playmaker. He also led his team in tackles. All right, Kenny, next up.
I'm going with Tony Ambrose.
Good pick. This was Tony's first season in Mojo Sports, and he did a nice job completing 15 touchdown passes. And on defense, he added 2 sacks and 2 interceptions.
All right, moving right along. Ashna?
I'm going to round out my females with Fanny Fuentes.
Fanny Fuentes. I like this pick, and I'll tell you why. Fanny has improved big time, and she even got herself a Player of the Week this season. She had a lot of receptions for a lot of positive yards. She was a really sure-handed receiver now. All right, Kenny, your next pick?
Chris McKnight.
Okay, Chris McKnight.
Chris got hurt early in the season, but amazingly ended up leading the league in PATs.
Yep, nice pick. Little sleeper pick, I believe. All right, Ashna, you have 2 more selections.
Rob Wilson.
Another great season for Rob on the defensive side of the ball. He had 8 interceptions and 2 defensive touchdowns. Nice pick. Kenny, you're up.
I'm going to go with Leanne.
Leanne, that's a tremendous pick. Had a really nice season on defense, recording 8 tackles and putting the pressure on the opposing QB in every game. Topped off with a playoff interception that should have been ran back for a touchdown.
All right, Ashna, your last selection is...
I'm going to go with Tim Peterisi.
All right, the big man. Tim was probably the best offensive lineman in the league this season. He also had 3 sacks and 3 touchdowns. Nice pick to round out your team, Ashna. And we're going to go with our last pick, Kenny.
I want Amber Kavanaugh on my team.
All right, Kenny, another great pick. Amber showed great potential as she hauled in 8 catches for 2 TDs in limited playing time.
All right, the following people were nominated to be on the All-Star team, but cannot make it either due to injury or prior obligations. C.J. Gomentovich. He had a great all-around season, but really shined at the wide receiver position with 27 receptions. We had Mark Rousey. He was a beast on defense with 8 sacks and 6 interceptions. Was a quarterback's nightmare. All-around great athlete. Then we have Justin Juice Hill. He had a great season with 23 catches and 3 touchdowns. Unfortunately, he got hurt right before the playoffs and will not be able to play in either. We have Lindsay DeFilippo, who led her team in receptions with 19, which also led the league for females.
All right, congratulations to all the All-Star selections. You guys had a great season, and we hope to see you on September 6th. That's a Saturday at 12:15 for our All-Star game. Before that is our big-time championship game. These two are going to go at it. Join us next time. Have a good night.